If your maxi dress makes you look shorter and shapeless, it's not your body. It's these 3 mistakes. Most women over 70 blame their body for how a maxi dress fits. The way it clings, the way it swallows their frame, the way it just doesn't sit right no matter how many times they adjust it in the mirror. But here's the truth. It's rarely the body. It's the length, the fabric, or the way it's been styled from the very beginning. And once you know what to look for, you'll never buy or wear a maxi dress the wrong way again. In today's video, I'm walking you through 7 genius styling hacks that instantly transform how a maxi dress fits and flatters after 70, from the one-waist trick that adds instant shape to the shoe pairing most women get completely wrong. But here's the thing, hack number 5 is the one that ties everything together, and if you skip it, the rest won't work the way they're supposed to. So stay with me all the way to the end, because that one hack alone could change how you feel every time you put on a maxi dress. Before we dive in, hit subscribe so you don't miss the styling tips we share every week. Let's get started. Hack 1. Define your waist, even if you think you've lost it. Here's something nobody tells you. A maxi dress without a defined waist doesn't just look shapeless. It makes you look like you're wearing a bedsheet, no matter how beautiful the fabric is. And this is the number 1 mistake we see over and over again. You buy a gorgeous flowing maxi dress, you put it on, and instead of looking elegant, it just hangs there. The fix is simpler than you'd think. A thin belt, a wide sash, or even a scarf tied at the natural waistline instantly creates shape. It doesn't matter if your waist has changed over the years. That's not the point. The point is giving the eye a place to land. When there's a defined waistline, the fabric above and below it starts to move and drape properly instead of just falling in one straight line. Suddenly you're not wearing a dress. You're wearing an outfit with structure, with intention. A lot of women worry that belting a dress will draw attention to areas they're not comfortable with. It's actually the opposite. A well-placed waist definition creates an hourglass illusion regardless of your current shape, because our eyes are naturally drawn to contrast and shape rather than size. Try it with a dress you already own tonight. You'll be shocked at the difference one small belt makes. Hack 2. Never let the hem touch the floor. This one is so simple, yet almost nobody talks about it. A maxi dress that touches or drags on the floor doesn't just look unfinished, it visually shortens you. It swallows your ankles, hides your shoes, and makes your whole silhouette look heavier and shorter than it actually is. The magic number is right above the ankle bone, or, at the very most, grazing the top of your shoe. This small adjustment does 2 things at once. It elongates your legs, and it gives the entire outfit a polished, tailored look instead of a borrowed nightgown look. If you already own maxi dresses that are too long, a simple hem alteration from any local tailor costs very little and instantly transforms the dress. This is one of those 5-minute fixes that makes a dress look like it was made specifically for you. And here's a bonus tip. If you don't want to alter the hem permanently, you can also do a subtle side gather or a small tuck and pin trick right at the hip, which pulls up just enough fabric to shorten the visual line without cutting anything. Small movements. Big difference. Hack 3. Choose fabric that moves with you, not against you. Not all maxi dresses are created equal, and this is where a lot of women get it wrong without even realizing it. Heavy, stiff fabrics, think thick cotton or dense polyester blends, tend to stand away from the body in a boxy shape. That's what creates this shapeless tent look so many women over 70 want to avoid. What you want instead is fabric with drape, think rayon, soft jersey, lightweight linen blends, or silky viscose. These fabrics skim the body instead of standing away from it. They move when you walk. They catch a little bit of shape at the waist and hip instead of hiding it completely. This one switch, from stiff to flowy, can completely change how a dress reads, even if the color and print are identical. Next time you're shopping, don't just look at the print or the color. Pick up the fabric and scrunch it in your hand. If it holds a stiff shape when you let go, put it back. If it falls and moves fluidly, that's the one that will actually flatter your frame. Hack 4. Use prints strategically, not randomly. Prints can either work incredibly hard for you or completely work against you, and the difference comes down to placement and scale. A lot of women over 70 are told to avoid busy prints altogether, but that advice is outdated and honestly, unnecessary. The real secret isn't avoiding prints, It's choosing the right ones. Vertical stripes, diagonal patterns, and prints that are slightly larger in scale tend to elongate and flatter far more than small, busy, all-over prints, which can visually shrink your proportions and make the eye stop rather than flow. A long vertical line down the center of a maxi dress, whether it's a color block panel, a button placket, or a strip of contrasting fabric, draws the eye up and down instead of side to side, creating instant height and elegance. If you love florals or bold prints, look for ones with a clear directional flow rather than a chaotic scatter. This one small shift in how you choose prints changes the entire visual story your outfit tells, without changing your body at all. Hack 5. The one layering trick that ties everything together. This is the hack I promised you at the beginning of this video, the one that ties everything else together, and honestly, the one most women skip completely. It's layering with a lightweight open cardigan, a structured vest, or a cropped jacket over the maxi dress. Here's why this matters so much. A maxi dress on its own, no matter how well it fits, is still one long, uninterrupted line of fabric from shoulder to ankle. That can be beautiful, but it can also read as flat or overwhelming, especially in photos or in bright daylight. Adding a layer on top, something that hits right around the hip or waist, breaks up that long line and adds dimension. It gives your eye a stopping point, a sense of structure, the same way the belt did in Hack 1, but now applied to your upper body too. This is also the layer that solves a problem so many women mention, feeling like a maxi dress is too much for daytime or errands. A simple denim jacket, a linen blazer, or even a soft kimono-style cardigan instantly makes the same dress look casual, elevated, or formal, all depending on what you choose to layer over it. One dress. 3 completely different looks. That's the real power of this hack, and it's exactly why I said if you skip it, the rest won't come together the way they're supposed to. The belt shapes your waist. The hem defines your height. The fabric gives you movement. But the layering piece is what makes the whole outfit look finished, intentional, and completely put together. Hack 6. Anchor the look with the right shoe. Shoes are the most overlooked part of maxi dress styling, and yet they can make or break the entire silhouette. A common mistake is wearing flat, wide sandals with a long, flowing maxi dress. This combination often visually shortens the leg line and makes the whole outfit look heavier than it is. Instead, a low block heel, a wedge, or even a pointed flat instantly elongates the leg and gives the outfit a more polished finish. The key word here is pointed or structured. Anything that creates a visual line rather than a wide, flat shape at the bottom of your silhouette. If comfort is a priority, and for most of us, it absolutely is, look for a low, wide base block heel or a supportive wedge sandal. You get the elongating effect of a heel with the stability and comfort your feet actually need. And here's a small detail most people miss. Try to match your shoe color to the color of your dress or to your skin tone, rather than choosing a completely contrasting color. This creates one long, unbroken color line from your dress down to your feet, which makes you look taller and more elongated overall. The same principle stylists use on red carpets, just applied in a much more everyday, wearable way. Hack 7. Add one statement piece, not 5 small ones. The final hack is about restraint, and it might be the most freeing one on this list. A lot of women, especially when they're excited about an outfit, tend to add several small accessories at once. A necklace, earrings, a bracelet, a scarf, a brooch, and the result, unfortunately, often competes with the dress instead of complementing it. Instead, choose one statement piece and let it do all the work. That could be a bold pair of earrings, a chunky necklace, a beautiful scarf tied at the neck, or even a striking pair of sunglasses. One strong piece draws the eye exactly where you want it, without cluttering the overall look. It also makes getting dressed so much simpler. Instead of deciding between 10 small pieces every morning, you're just deciding on the one hero piece that matches your mood for the day. This single shift from more is more to one piece, done well, is what separates an outfit that looks put together from one that looks overdone, and it's a trick used by stylists across every age group, not just those of us over 70. Now, beyond these 7 hacks, there's something deeper worth talking about, and it has less to do with fabric and fit, and more to do with how we carry ourselves in what we wear. Getting dressed after 70 isn't about hiding, and it isn't about trying to look like someone younger either. It's about dressing in a way that feels like you, confident, comfortable, and completely at ease in your own skin. There's a quiet kind of confidence that comes from knowing your clothes are working for you instead of against you. It's the difference between tugging at a dress all day, wondering if it's sitting right, and simply forgetting what you're wearing because it feels so natural and comfortable. That's really the goal behind all of this styling advice, not perfection, but ease. Clothes should never feel like a performance. They should feel like an extension of how you already feel on your best days. One thing we hear so often is that women in this stage of life feel unseen when it comes to fashion. Like most style advice is aimed at 20-somethings, and anything for older women is an afterthought, usually just described as elegant or classic without much substance behind it. But dressing well after 70 isn't about being invisible or fading into neutral colors. It's about embracing color, texture, and shape in ways that feel joyful. There is nothing wrong with wanting to feel beautiful, bold, or even a little glamorous. That desire doesn't have an age limit, and it never will. It's also worth remembering that style isn't static. Your body changes, your lifestyle changes, and what worked for you at 50 might not work the same way at 70, and that's completely normal. The women who feel most confident aren't the ones who found the perfect outfit once and never changed again. They're the ones who stayed curious, kept adjusting, and gave themselves permission to try new things, even small ones, like a new hemline or an unfamiliar color. And here's a small but important reminder. Comfort and elegance are not opposites. You don't have to choose between feeling good and looking good. The best outfits are the ones where you forget you're dressed up at all, because everything simply fits, moves, and feels right. That's the real secret behind every hack we covered today, not just the visual trick, but the feeling of ease it creates underneath. So the next time you get dressed, whether it's for a family gathering, a quiet coffee with a friend, or simply a regular afternoon at home, remember that what you wear is allowed to make you feel good, not just presentable. You've spent decades learning who you are. Let your clothes reflect that, boldly and without apology. So there you have it, 7 simple, practical hacks that can completely transform how a maxi dress fits, flows, and flatters after 70. From defining your waist, to choosing the right hemline, the right fabric, the right prints, layering with intention, anchoring your look with the right shoe, and finishing with just one statement piece. These small shifts add up to a completely different silhouette, without changing a single thing about your body. The truth is, maxi dresses were never the problem. It was simply a matter of knowing these small adjustments, and now that you do, you'll never look at your maxi dresses the same way again. If this video helped you see your maxi dresses in a whole new way, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more women just like you. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications, because every week we share more styling secrets designed specifically for women over 70 who want to look and feel absolutely amazing. Drop a comment below and let me know which hack you're trying first. I read every single one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.